What's up guys? In this video, I'll be teaching you how to play Duke like a pro. The first thing I'll be going over are two builds that I prefer, and then I'll do two gameplays, one solo and one big team, which I will guide you through both. But before we get started with that, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and now let's get started. Now for the two builds that I recommend. One build is Wake Up Coffee, Jungle Shoes, Nitro Bow, and Nitro Shotgun. The reason for the two Nitro items is so that you can take out people very easily. And the reason for Jungle Shoes is so that you can take on unsuspecting characters near the bush. The next build that I recommend is Wake Up Coffee, Jungle Shoes, Nitro Bow, and Vampire Teeth. The reason for this build is so that you can attack with your bow. And noting that it is rapid and you're using Nitro Bow, it'll heal you a lot. Now for the first gameplay, which will be a solo gameplay. In this game, I will be using Wake Up Coffee, Nitro Bow, Nitro Shotgun, and Jungle Shoes. So towards the beginning of the game, you want to get good weapons and preferably just as many weapons as you can. Even if they're not good like the ones that I have here, just get them. And then as soon as you do, start taking on others. The reason for this is so that you can take on others easier, because towards the beginning of the game, a lot of characters that don't have Wake Up Coffee will not have all their weapons or even good weapons. So you'll have a better chance of taking them out. So as you see here, I was going very aggressive. I don't know why this level 7 was trying to take on me, but now we already have 4 kills, and it was because we took on people that didn't have all 3 of their weapons, so it was very easy kills. Now guys, there's an extra health kit here, so if you wanted to, you could either use your barrel if you have one to camp in a bush or somewhere nearby, so that when someone comes to get that health kit, you can roar at them and they will be unable to run away, and you will be able to deal all of your damage against them. And if you wanted to as well, you could just hide in the bush without the barrel if you don't have one. And finally, we did get a shotgun, which will definitely help us towards the end. And guys, one thing that you can do with him is if you get pushed into the fire, you'll see this glowing energy around him. Basically, that allows you to go a lot faster, which is very helpful towards him because it'll not only help him to get out of the fire, but you can use it to your advantage, because not only will it not hurt his health a lot, but you can use it to be able to catch up to people if they're near the fire. So towards the middle of the game, you really just want to run around and look for prey. I am just going to collect this for no reason, but really at this point you're just looking for other people, and it looks like there is a Larry here, so we're just gonna go attack him. You do have to be careful with people with bows that have long range. Not saying that this Larry is one of them, but you have to be careful for snipers like Fuzzy or Pepper, people like that, because he has no range whatsoever because he is a tank. And guys, whenever you're crossing a body of water, always roar. That's another thing that you can do to get that glowing thing that allows you to go faster. So that's what I always do, so that if there's someone on the other end of that bush or body of water that I don't see, you won't really get hurt that much because you're going to get into the other side very fast. So right now I'm just looking around for other people. I know there's only 4 people left, checking these barrels. And now there is a level 11 Duke. He's going to be an issue, and so is this level 10. And never mind, it was a Pepper, but that level 8 demolished him. So right now, we really are just duking it out. And even though I am the tank, that doesn't mean that I'm going to go charging into battles like this level 11 that I can't take. Instead, you want to be strategic like this. I'm taking out this level 8 because I know that he doesn't really stand a chance. And with this build, guys, one thing that you have to be very careful for is pressing your med kit. The only reason why I don't use adrenaline shot is because Since he has a lot of health, that shouldn't be an issue. But sometimes I get so focused in battle that I will lose because I didn't do or click my medkit. So you have to be careful for that. Now we have finished this gameplay. Now we will move on to the next one. This was a solid gameplay. We were able to take out that level 11 by ourselves. Now for the next game. Now for this game, it will be a big teams gameplay, and I will be using the second build that I recommended at the beginning, which was Wake Up Coffee, Jungle Shoes, Nitro Bow, and Vampire Teeth. So towards the beginning of this game, you really just want to stick with your teammates. I've said this in many other videos, but it's very smart to just stick with your teammates, and especially as a tank, you want to stay with the person that's everyone is following, because you could easily be left behind because how slow you are. So as you can see, there is a pepper that is making their way over to us, but other than that, the whole team is together. We already have all silver weapons, so this is heading off to a good start. And one tip that has been mentioned by Zooba Bros is using all 3 of your weapons at once. This is a very risky play, but if you want to, you will have to use all 3 of your fingers, and it's a very strong move. But the problem is, if you miss even one shot, then you're going to be done for, because once you do this, you won't have any more weapons left over. It's just really hard to do, which is why my shotgun and bomber are left out most of the times. But other than that, that was shown first by Zooba Bros. I don't recommend it, but if you're very sure about yourself and you have very good aim, then in that case, yes, it would be smart to do it. So this is a very good example of why you need to stick with your team. I was left behind, but they were able to take them on without me. This level 7 Nyx for some reason decided to take the legendary weapon instead of letting a level 10 Duke get it, but whatever, that's besides the point. I personally would let the level 10 or someone 3 levels above me get it, but I do have to say that it is sometimes tempting. But either way, at least my team was able to take them out in the end. So right now, towards the middle of the game, you just want to look for people. The circle's getting pretty small, so we just want to look for people. So one of my teammates was taken down. I don't remember if it was the one with the legendary or not, but either way, they took out the person that was near. And this is an example of why you need to stay with your team. One person, I guess a pepper, was just dozing off and left us, so he ended up dying. We couldn't really do much about it, but that is what happens when you do that. So guys, as a Duke, your main goal when you're fighting a team is to stun as many characters as you can, preferably higher level or tanks, because this will allow your team to target those stronger characters before the weaker ones. This is probably the smartest plan or thing you could do with the Duke, because once they've taken out the stronger ones, the weaker ones will be easy to take out. Either that or they'll just get away and you'll take them out later in the game. So there's only one character left. This is going to be a breeze. I guess we forgot to take him out, or like I said, some characters or the weaker characters will just run away. So we beat this game. And that is it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And comment down below what other characters you want me to do character guides on.